Hey Boney's Musos. So we're currently trying to learn to memorise a bunch of tunes so that we might be able to have more of our brain free to focus on the content of the lyric and engaging with God as we lead other people in doing the same thing. So one of the ways we can do that is by memorising the tunes that we are going to play and internalising them so that we know them and can play them from memory. We've got a new song coming up. It's not that new. It's pretty. It's a few years old now, but it was new for us. Once for All by City of Light. Guessing at the key, this might not turn out to be our final one, and we might be doing it in different ones. But anyway, the point of the way we're memorising it by turning things into numbers and noting the structure also will mean that you can adapt it to other keys. So let's jump in. What we do is try and break it down into make it understandable and digestible. This one's in the key of E and it's 12/8. It's worth noting. And if you're not sure what the notes are in the key of E, sometimes that can be quite helpful just to make a little thing like this. So I actually know that they're E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is something that is useful to know. We look at the chart. We've got a C sharp minor. That's the 6 minor for 3 beats, and then we've got an A, which is a 4 on beat 3, as it were. Then we've got a bar of the 1 chord on the E, back to 6 minor with a 4, followed by the E chord is 1, does it again, 6 minor, 4, 1, except the second half of this one is 5 on 7, followed by 6 minor, half a bar each, 4, and then first time bar here. That's the 1 chord. Comes around again, the second and third time bar is going to be the 1 chord again. So you don't need to know anything different here. It's just that it's going to go on in just a couple of verses to start with. This is a verse. Then we're into the chorus. 4, 1, 5. 4, 1, 5. 4, 6 minor. Page 2. 5. That B up there. And then a first time bar on here and a turnaround. Let's, I've done it as B, that's a 5, Steve. Followed by 4, 1, 5. And let's turn around, or interlude, we sometimes more typically call them. 6 minor to 4 to 5, 6 minor, 4 and 5. It's worth noting that that's, no, it's not the same as up there. I thought it was going to be the same. Not so. Okay, so that's the turnaround. It's got that 4 bars in there. When it comes back and comes through a second time, it's, see the second time bar, it's the same thing. This instrumental and this turnaround. Nope, no, I'm wrong. So that's good to know. I assumed it was going to be, but it ain't. So let's jump in here and put some things around this. This is here. It goes DC, which is short for the Italian da capo, which means go back to the start. So the form, verse 1, verse 2, chorus, and an interlude, and then we're back into verse 3. We'll take the third time bar, which is this one again, then we're in a chorus. We come through the back end of the chorus, will be a second time bar, which is here. Second time bar. 4, 1, 5. And then we're into an instrumental, which goes for another 4 bars. Just to make it so that it's making some sense for us, I'm gonna take the option of bunching this up here. what we're trying to do is not really so much create another chart as help break it down so that we can really internalize it. 4, 6 minor 5, 4, 6 minor 5. Then we're at the bridge. I find it very much more helpful to have every section start at the start of a line. Obviously I haven't done that there, but I'm hoping to get it on one page as well. 4-bar sections is generally the way music feels, and it's good to note if it doesn't fit in that, then we see it visually, and that reminds us and helps us memorize as well. It's got some repeats here, so we'll just throw those in at the start. We've got the 4, the 6 minor, the 5. We've got these 2 bars repeating, so it's 16 bars worth of bridge. Okidoke. So I think the easier way to remember that, just in terms of the chord sequence, is that this whole thing, these 4, 6 minor 5, 4, 6 minor 5, that's once for those 4 bars, then a second time bar, third time, and then a 4th time. So I'm just going to go, that is that, and go 4 times. Okay, then it's DSL coda. That's short for some Italian stuff again. Dal segne al coda, go to the sign and then take the coda. I presume the sign was back here at the start of the chorus. Yes, boom. So there's the sign. And we look out for the 3rd time to coda, which is before here. So that means obviously you go back to the sign, and then this time this guy, the target, the coda, is active, and so let's look at what that is. Here's the coda, and it's 4, 1, 5. The tag is 4, 1, 5, and 4, 1, 5. As you may guess from the tag, it's just tagging that last line. Okay, so now we've got the whole thing in much more of a digestible form, and hopefully this will help us to internalize it more and more quickly. In the key of E, can I point out anything else for you just before I finish up? It's going to need to be a 5, obviously. There's no surprises here in terms of the chords. Just the 1, 4, 5, and 6 minor. The only variation that I can see is here, and this is very common to have a movement between the 1 chord and the 6 minor, go through the 5 chord, but put the note that would be a semitone below that. So in this case, there's an E, then it goes to D sharp in the bass here over a B chord. That's the 3rd note of the B chord, so like a first inversion B chord. But you've got a bass note of E to D sharp to C sharp. Little stepwise motion there through the scale, and the chord staying as a 5 chord though, rather than one built off the 7th degree of the scale. Hope that's really helpful, and by seeing it like that you can internalize it. Obviously things to look out for is this interlude here before the bridge is the bridge. The bridge just does the same thing around and around. The chorus, 4-1-5, 4-1-5, 4-6 minor 5, 4-1-5. Very repetitive and easy to understand. That's the tag. And when it comes to the tag, it's tagging, means repeating the end. So 4-1-5, 4-1-5, 4-1-5. Hopefully by the time you do a bunch of these, you start to recognize these sounds. Going to the 4 chord at the start of the chorus, super common. Less common to start on the 6 minor, but that's quite cool. It's because it's heading back towards the 1. The 6 minor and the 1 are very related chords. They contain many similar notes, particularly if this has got a 7th on it, the 6 minor 7. It is basically the 1 chord with the 6 in the bass by that stage. Okay, hope that's helpful, team, and yeah, give us feedback on how you find these videos. Cheers.